Be careful of beggar trash, for that devil Jew race we have cursed upon this planet. They show up and shape shift into that form to take your money from you and take your life and your time from you. God has not refused to bless anyone who deserves it. So their people are telling you don't judge a book by its cover because God has stomped them. They wrote a book saying I have stomped them on their fucking face and cursed them. So when you meet a mentally retarded, a fucking degenerate, fucking homeless person, some sort of trash, a beggar, homeless people and beggars are two different people. One is a devil who is fucking trying to take things from you. And the other you'll never see. You know why you never see them? Because they're not out there, because they've been taken care of by God. Because God has fucking given them a place to stay. And I go outside, and within like a fucking few weeks, God doesn't even let me fucking live outside. I want to live outside. I want to live in the forest, and God, it's like, no, we're gonna give you a fucking money and a beautiful life and all this shit. But these other people on the corner, they always look like these rat-faced Israeli individuals who claim they wrote a book, which they're too illiterate to write anything. But that's the backstory, as the book is written saying that they're cursed people. So God curses them and spits on them and throws them on the street and kicks them in their teeth. So they look like they're deformed, mutant motherfuckers. And then we all feel bad for them because they're out there begging for a dollar. Look, a real homeless person doesn't care about begging for anything. They want to die. They want to get away from this world. Manipulative, drug addict parasites spending thousands of dollars a day, more than you've ever seen, on fucking drugs, heroin, and fucking crack. They're out there begging for money, but it's a little different than that. These are devils that their devil species has inserted into the planet to rob and deceive other people. Like me, they've had like 1,000 of their NPC shells invade my life, from black papacy, the child molester is called the Pope, the Black Pope, black papacy, things like that. From that all the way around, up and down. And you could always tell by the way they like that. I fucking gathered photos of all their families, and it's all the same. That and normal people don't look like that. And if they do, you realize that's a fucking dopehead who needs fucking beaten and fucking put in a cage or some shit like that. God has tried his best to put them where they belong by stomping on their faces, making them useless, and putting them on the street. But think of that next time you meet a homeless person. People who are of value, they're not on the streets begging for money from you. That's this devil race. This devil race from all angles, from Elon Musk to Donald Trump, all the way down. Their race is trying to steal everything from everyone else and put it in their pocket. And one of their methods is to manipulate your emotions and take from you and steal your time and your life, like they do me. I ran for president so I can expose them and show everyone who they are. And then all of a sudden, 1,000 of them a year are sent upon me. So they spend like, what, 2 billion US dollars a year stalking me. But they've been doing that long before, because they knew somehow they knew I was God long before. And somehow the NPC brains can't figure out that it's getting worse and worse every day for them. Like they're being bombed right now and invaded and killed. And they can't figure out that that's going to end up to things happening over here and me slitting their fucking throats when they come crying and whining to me. Right now they feel safe doing that, but when I had the protection of China and Russia or South America inside this stolen United States land that God's chosen stole from people, um, they're gone. Just as that little bitch Joey Klotz is gone. No one gave a shit when he died. We all laughed about it. We passed around the morgue photos, crime scene photos. It's so cool. Have you ever seen a photo of a dead bitch having flies enter the like crawling around the hole in their skull to eat their non-existent brains? I've never seen something like that. Maybe you have, but to me that was a very unique photo, and all my friends like fought over that stuff. But hopefully there's a lot more of it, and we get rid of everyone who looks anything like them. How dare you fucking terrorize me and stalk me, and then call me God? Bro, look. If these people are right, I'm God. We have to fucking scorch this fucking planet to get rid of most of them because you homosexuals are not doing anything to get rid of them. And me as God, it's my job to erase the planet of them. And how dare any of you get in the way of my job? I'll go shut down your fucking nation so you can't work anymore. How about I get in the way of your job? Oops, wait a minute. I did that, didn't I? Anyways, go fuck off. Or go suck your dog. Um, there's no such thing as Russia. They're not invading your terrorist empire. There's no such thing as China or the South America or any brown people don't exist. Yeah. So you're great. You're going to find life. You're going to one day learn to not burn a burger at McDonald's, and you're going to become a champion. You're going to go so far. But if there's anyone out there who wants to team up and doesn't look like these brown-haired, rat-faced, beady-eyed, black-eyed motherfuckers, gray skin, or looks mixed with them, you let me know. We'll team up because the war is coming, and it doesn't matter. I don't need anyone's help, obviously, because COVID, the shutdown, I can do all that without your fucking help. I can, in fact, say it, and devils fucking come out and do it, so I can be like, oh, look, the devil's doing it. Come kill him. So it's kind of better I'm by myself because you guys better figure out to kill those devils who did all that shit. Fuck it. It's not like I'm not honest. It's just we're like humans are mentally retarded and don't exist. Especially the ones I summon. They don't exist because I just summon them. And that's weird shit, bro. Maybe to a human it's not. A human it's like, oh, Santa Claus coming and Jesus and Satan and Allah. And it's like, have you ever like wrote what you say down on paper and seen how retarded that sounds? No. Humans don't question anything. The game just, there's 7 personalities, and it's trying its best to spread 7 personalities amongst 14 billion people, which it doesn't have to exist, all of them, unless I go to a new city, and then it has to write the new 10,000 people I see personalities, and it'll be the same thing, but just like it'll give it the name Bill instead of Belito or some shit like that. Generic. Earth is so generic, dude. But what I do know at this point in time is they've taught me the reason I'm God is because I've come here to fucking destroy fucking devils, and there are a lot of devils here, and it might be everything on this planet who is working with the devils, if not the devils directly. And go ahead and cry me a river and tell me, try to manipulate me into thinking you're not a devil. And I'm sure in 90,000 years I'll get all my comments. Oh yeah. But you know what? You know what you can do? You can tell your mom, come blow me, and then she'll fucking love that flavor so much. She'll do whatever I say. And I can just be like, hey, check my comments. So that's the fastest way to do it. Send your mom to blow me because she's a whore. Like you wish you could be, but you're too fucking ugly. And we can figure all this out, right? It's obviously not, God's not right. God doesn't know what he's talking about. He's not inventing a bunch of low IQ, non-existent mutant motherfuckers on the devil planet where everyone must be killed because they are fucking devils. Obviously. So send your mom, give your mom my phone number, tell her that your dad was useless and you're useless and you just can't fuck her like I can, and I'm God, and I can, as God, obviously, I know everything about that. I know stuff about sex that humans don't even know exists. They have to invent shit. Like, seriously, like this happens in every field of life. When I do something, the game has to invent something like a year later. The humans did it. They invent music, my mind, sex, whatever, orgasms, making women just fucking come repeatedly, nonstop. They had to invent machines, Sibian machines, and sex machines to try to replicate who I am as a living God. And they're still trash. I guarantee you I'm still better than them. I know, I've seen them. I know who I am. I know what I've done. I've never seen. There's no videos of women acting that way. So yeah, anyways. Let's get it all sorted out. Let's kill the fucking clones. Get rid of them. Kill the fucking devils. Kill everyone who has stepped in the way of God's path. And if you don't believe that those who stepped in the way of God's path should be killed, then maybe your DNA is a disease and should be erased from the planet. And in fact, when I say the word maybe, what I'm saying is entirely. You either fucking agree that God is God and should fucking, and he is above others, or you're a mental fucking degenerate, diseased pedophile who fucking is a pedophile and is denying the fact that God invented everything. And some of these fuckers still worship me as God. Well, they act this way. It's like, don't you know I invented you and I invented her? I invented that, what they're doing. That's what God does. He invents every fucking day. He invents your thoughts. He invents your non-thoughts. I mean, we literally can take over your brain and fucking tell you things you never know, right? You've experienced that, maybe? Maybe NPC don't need that because they only have like 7 sentences they say repeatedly. And they can never evolve beyond that. So, I'm not going to argue that, but yeah, lots of shit going on. And, hey, a lot of fuckers need killed here on this planet. The Westerners, the globalists, any race species working with them. That's all I'm concerned about is cleansing the earth of these devil people who've gotten my way. And making sure they don't get in the way of other people. And we know who they are, right? They have this black hair, black eyes, gray skin, beady eyes, and they run and own everything. And if you continue to worship them and don't slaughter them and kill them and their families, then you are the same devil that should be slaughtered, and DNA is defunct, and your children are obviously going to be parasites too, according to you. Worshipping them, your DNA is defunct. God bless. Hey, this game would be shitty if there wasn't a bunch of people we get to kill, right? Why would I sit around in a game and just coddle people? Because some pedophile said that's what they used my image as God and said that's what I should do is coddle them and kiss them and love pedophiles. Hell no, bro. This is a minor flaw in the game where the game has given the alien devils a few words to choose. They haven't made anything up themselves. You can tell they're mentally retarded if you're not a human. Now, if you're a smart race, then you can come across them and realize, like, maybe that's not because they're smart, because they're really mildly retarded. So, I don't think they invented the religious shit. They might have invented it to manipulate God, but the simple fact that the real creation is manipulates them to lead them off a cliff so they all fucking die and commit suicide. That says something else. And then they're mentally ill for this advanced alien race. Like, they have new thoughts. And they couldn't beat me in scores as a child in school. I'm mentally ill, useless mentally. The fake Elon Musk space stuff is a deception. They're running people with. But hey, if you're a mental retard who thinks NASA and Santa Claus and Elon Musk are real, then you are the same problem. You're worse a problem than they are. At least they're smart enough to come up with some nonsense like that. That makes them an intelligent race. These other people, believe them, are neither intelligent or capable of thought. So, I guess, not even able to have creative thought. So the same parasites is like you drag them out of the fucking bathrooms in a sewer somewhere, in a subway somewhere. And Elon Musk, you just drag out of the bathroom of a rich bathhouse where his dad is having sex with his other dad and selling him when he's 4 years old to other males. That's more advanced than the average person. Hey, are you going to do anything about it? Or are you just going to sit there while your planet gets nuked? And because everyone who just sits there and does nothing needs to die. Because they are not welcome on my planet.